Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Nix to the air.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Nix. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Back deep for LA is Darius Davis.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Edwards looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
And Johnston sent in motion. On the give, it's Vidal.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he fends him off. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Working out of the gun is Nix. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Vidal. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Chargers at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. A run. Here's Vidal. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Nix.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To throw is Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw, here's Nix.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. This guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game, and so far he's passing with flying colors. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
2nd and 5. Now it's Nix. Out route complete to Dulcich.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A give to Williams, running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Looking to throw. Nix, flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to throw. Nix. Incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
and now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery. Nix sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Nix from the shotgun. And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser.
Williams again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's the rookie from Georgia, Vlad McConkey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Herbert. To To the left side, he's got McConkey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moves right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Vidal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On the ground, it's Vidal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Here's 3rd and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 13.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 9 here. Here's Herbert. To the right side and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Down the left sideline. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
The give is to McLaughlin. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Herbert off of play action. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, 34 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. This one swung out to Williams.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to get stopped out quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out.
Here's a second and 3 now from the 33. Palmer going in motion right.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
This one finds McConkey.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. 2nd down and goal. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And
the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Second down and 6 now. To throw is Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room, and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing it in this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, he'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Herbert. To the sideline and incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Vidal. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st down. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. A run. Here's Vidal. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business.